Club League is being deleted, everyone, with some insanely huge changes coming to it within this next update. We're going to be getting into everything you guys need to know so you're not missing out once this update does roll around. I got a feeling if they are warning us this far ahead, it's going to be quite significant and we should take their warning. So I'm sure a lot of you guys remember within this most recent Brawl talk, we were updated on our Brawl Stars timeline. And one of the bigger features that we saw towards the beginning of this timeline when Frank was presenting it was a significant change to Club League. Look, I feel like we can all agree Club League isn't in an amazing state at the moment. I feel like it's going to happen eventually when you release something such as Club League where it is never ending. There's no end goal. There's nothing to achieve. Really, I think the main thing that they wanted from it was a bit more social features where you can interact with your clubmates as well as having some really good progression from it. But as time has gone on with the same exact way to go about things, people start to lose motivation when there's no end goal. Thus, it is warranting some significant changes to that. And it looks like we're finally making it there with a really interesting post coming out 4 hours ago from the Brawl Stars dev team. Now, this is really important to follow along with if we want to get the biggest bang for our buck, given the context or the tone that the dev team is taking with this tweet, to try to follow these as closely as possible once the update comes out. And I'm sure we're going to be getting some further context as to what's going to happen beforehand. But taking a look at it here, attention everyone, if you have watched the latest Brawl talk, you know some changes to Club League and Club Games are coming soon. Or, well, if you haven't watched Brawl talk, now you know. So to be prepared for these changes, here's what you should know. You'll benefit more from the upcoming changes if you are in an active and full club. The more active members, the better. Now, of course, this verbiage is a little bit more on the scarier side of things because we're not getting any context. The dev team doesn't necessarily do this a whole lot. I can really only recollect like one other time that they were giving us like no context, but telling us beforehand that we should prepare in certain ways. But like I said before, as we're getting closer and closer to this next update, I'm assuming we're going to be getting some further context. But for the time being, if you're like me, everyone, one of one, hey, I have my own club just to keep up to date with how Club League is going, the timelines and stuff like that. I'm just not an active person, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well with Club League. But during this time, heed the warning of the tweet. Try to find an active club. Try to get in that active club as we're getting closer to this next update. What they mean by you'll benefit more if you're within an active club or a full club, we don't know quite yet, but I think we can kind of speculate here. By benefiting, I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of progression-based things, or maybe a new currency coming to the game. As we read further, it'll become apparent that something like that will be taking place, or, you know, the sky's the limit. Maybe there's like a new point system and there might be new cosmetics that we can go after with some sort of changes here. We really don't know, but with this in mind, knowing that we don't know, it's important to heed this warning. Moving along to the next point, if you're not in a club, then join one. They're making it seem very important to do so with this change to the Club League. Here, the biggest one, in my opinion, the most shocking one, the club shop will be removed. You really never notice these things until big abrupt things happen like this. But let me ask you guys a question. When was the last time something significant happened to the club shop? When was the last time we ended up getting a new Club League skin? It's been ages now at this point, so we should have, I guess, seen this coming. But this whole situation here is no longer going to be a thing within this next update. So the way we progress in a significant way that we've grown accustomed to is no longer going to be a thing. However they replace it, I hope they replace it with something good, because this is a significant aspect of our progression in Brawl Stars. We'll have to wait and see what they end up doing. Now, honestly, the part that makes me the most nervous here is the next point. If you really want to buy a club skin with your club coins, you still have time until the next Brawl Stars update. While on top of that, adding to the stress here is in the upcoming update, your club coins will be converted to coins and power points, 50-50 split. If you would like to use them differently, you should do it before the update. So what this means is club coins, the currency in Brawl Stars, is no longer going to be a thing here within the next update. Again, how they end up addressing this, we don't know quite yet, but whenever we're dealing with compensations or reimbursements of old currencies, that is verbatim, even though they're not saying it specifically, but club coins are being removed in this next update. Now, I'm a bit worried about a few different things here. Number one is, how are they going to differentiate the club skins here moving forward within this next update? How are they going to be gotten differently than the other skins, much like they are now? Or are they not going to be any different compared to the other skins in how we end up getting them? Are they just going to be siphoned into the normal skins? It truly is up in the air here how things are going to go, and it's kind of nerve-wracking, but also pretty dang exciting if you ask me. I always love these huge changes. It kind of feels like it shakes things up a bit, and in a feature that is so old and kind of repetitive at this point, I am really looking forward to the change in and of itself. Now, another thing to keep in mind when they say club coins is going to be split 50-50 between coins and power points if you don't end up using them before the Brawl Talk. We really don't know how that's going to work out either. What I'm assuming they're going to do here is just take the value of the club coin currency compared to the currency that it would be converted to, power points and coins, and make that 50-50 split with your already club coins once the update drops. However, before you guys get a little bit too nervous or frantic when it comes to this conversion here, what I would recommend, and what I've always recommended whenever a brand new currency either gets cut or when things change with currency conversions and stuff like that, is just to wait until the Brawl Talk comes. I know they say in the announcement, make sure to use your club coins however you would like before this change, but seeing that we don't know anything significant, just hold. Don't do anything with your club coins just yet. What I would recommend as of right now is to make sure to participate in every single club league you can. Make sure to get as many club coins as you can before this update and before we know exactly what's going to happen within that next Brawl Talk. But the reason I say to hold is because before this significant change comes, we're going to be able to know exactly everything that's going to happen with this conversion when that Brawl Talk comes out before it happens. So you might as well know exactly what's going down before you end up spending them. Once we have the whole picture in mind, we'll be able to make a better educated move here with this change to Club League. Exactly as they explain here at the end, we'll explain all the changes in the next Brawl Talk, but the new club event focuses on being fun, rewarding, and less demanding, which is exactly what we would like to hear with something like this. The Club League system that we know of as of right now is a demanding one that kind of forces you to participate and forces those of a higher power within your club to kind of be breathing down your neck if you want to be within an active club that can really excel with their progression and make the most out of the mechanics that are presented to us. It's the exact reason why I'm in the situation I'm in right now, and I'm assuming a lot of you guys are in similar situations on your account as well, kind of giving up on that whole demanding system where it seems to be a little bit too overwhelming and demanding of your time, where you just kind of want to lie low. The stress of it all is a little bit too much, and you know, you take the hit when you make this decision to kind of take away from your progression in the game. So it doesn't feel good either way. Either you are being bombarded by your club mates or feeling bad about not participating in a significant way and letting the other 29 people in your club down. Or if you don't want to be a part of that stress in a game that's meant to be a fun experience, not a demanding one, then you are being ostracized from so much progression in this game. It's like a lose-lose system if you ask me. So again, really looking forward to what they end up cooking up here for Club League and the new system. Very exciting whenever we get new changes much like this, a fresh start on a significant mechanic in Brawl Stars that we've grown accustomed to. But again, here I want to reiterate, with all of these crazy things, before you panic, before you get stressed out about this change, before it even comes to the game, make sure to just chill, make sure to hold, and we'll be able to make some more educated moves and decisions once we have some more additional information, whether that's from strictly the Brawl Talk and we get all the info that we know of, or if we get some additional updates before the Brawl Talk even airs. As of right now, just make sure to chill out and hold with your stuff. And as I always do here on this channel, make sure to keep you guys in the loop if anything significant happens. I'll be your resource, okay? But at the end of the day, even though it is a little bit nerve-wracking, it's always really exciting when these things tend to happen in Brawl Stars. So of course, I would love to hear what you guys are having to say about this. What are your theories? Discussion on these types of videos are always incredibly fun to sift through. And again, I'll keep you guys in a loop if anything significant ends up coming our way in the meantime. But yeah, till then, be sure to stay tuned to the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful, be sure to slap a like on it. I really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and take care.